think you nailed something though that I think is incredibly important and people need to hear more. Because the fact is, you can't be an expert on everything. It's
Hmm.
just not possible, right? So you have subject matter experts at an organization who are going to be able to help you when you have questions, but your purpose and your job in the present state, as an example, is to know content. It's to understand
Hmm.
content marketing. It's to understand social. And that's the realistic expectation. We can't expect a catch-all in reality. And still, we live in a time when we look at social media marketing and it's 50% of tons of people's jobs. And
Yep.
that it blows my mind that we're still saying that in 2026, that organizations think that way. What, what do you think it is that makes that such a challenging concept or a difficult thing for some companies to kind of dedicate to, where obviously you found your place in a position where there has been dedication to that, but why is that still such a challenge now?
Yeah. I think what makes it challenging for organizations to realize that social actually takes investment and skill is the fact that it's available at everyone's fingertips, right? Every person, except for, probably a small percentage of society, is out there using some type of social network, whether it just be they have a LinkedIn profile, but then you have people that are on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Like everybody uses social. So everybody thinks they know social. But what a social media strategist brings to your organization is like that deep understanding of algorithms, of processes, of different channels too, right? Like now I'm a big believer too that like just because I'm a social media manager for LinkedIn doesn't mean I know what TikTok is, right? Like
Yep.
it can be very custom by these different channels. And it really does take a deep understanding and knowledge of how all the dots are connected. But because we have so many people that are using it, and they have their own flavors. Their feeds are very tailored to their wants and desires. They think like, well, I know because I saw so and so do it like this, so we could do it like this. Or, hey, can I get that quick social post up? Because I know it only took me 20 minutes to put the photos from my recent vacation on there. It must take you only 20 minutes to, write something, design something visually intriguing, make sure it performs really well, get all the comments, respond to them. Yeah. So there's just a lot of like myth busting you kind of have to do when you come into an organization, especially if it isn't already like a very if it's a brand that's not invested in social already. And so throughout most of my career, I've had that uphill battle where I've had to come in and, social is like designed by committee. You're just kind of gathering things. There's not necessarily a calendar or strategy going into your tone and your performance and how you're displaying the brand on there. So it's just really articulating that. You have to understand that you're going to have to, share this education and you're going to have to kind of shape that strategy. And it's not going to happen overnight. But as long as you're passionate with it and you're consistent and you can show the wins and how you got those wins, people will catch on and the hand holding kind of goes away at the end of the day. Then those requests for the quick social post or something that might not be social first will start to dwindle down because people trust you and your expertise in the profession.